Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your tarot card reading for February 2023. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that the roles of the individuals or energies identified may be swapped and that the intensity of the situation may vary. Feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. So in this first column, we receive a message from your higher self about your love life. You have this open up card. You also have 6 of Wands, the Emperor, and 8 of Wands. In this second column, we get a message from your future self about career and finances. You have Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine. You also have Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and you have here the 7 of Wands. Then in this third column, we see how the universe wants you to embrace the energy of the full moon in Leo that occurs on the 5th or 6th of February, depending on where you are in the world. You have this freedom card. So let's take a look. Oh, you have the Knight of Swords as well, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. So here we're going to take a look at the card at the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles, the influencing energy for this reading. So this could be material wealth and success of yourself or someone in your life, or possibly, hard work, making money, or being stuck in your ways. So we will see. So your higher self says open up regarding your love life. It could be, about communicating, or your love life is, busting wide open. You have the 8 of Wands, something in the air, messages, intentions, things are moving swiftly. You have the 6 of Wands. This is success, recognition, victory. And here you have the Emperor, another fire sign. This is associated with Aries. So there's sense of power, control, healthy boundaries, making decisions, taking action. So let's take a look at this 8 of Wands that's flying through the air. You have the 2 of Pentacles. So, this could be about you trying to balance an active love life with other responsibilities, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, could be related to work. Let's take a look at the 6 of Wands. You have the 4 of Swords. So this is withdrawing. This is kind of being on your own and clearing your head, getting rest, meditating. So, perhaps, this open up card is for you to kind of see how you are, interacting with people that you want to connect with on a romantic level. The roles that you have, do you kind of operate around them like you are, being worshipped by those around you, that you are, pursuing your passions, or are you more like reserved and withdrawn? So let's see about the Emperor. You have the 5 of Swords, and that is a card of winning at all costs. So, if you are in a position of power, if you have the upper hand in a relationship, do you kind of make other people aware of that? Kind of rub things in, rub their nose into something. It's almost a sense of, um, recognizing how you interact with others, how you want them to see you, the way that you strategize in that. And then here with the Eight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, it's almost as if it's like, hey, just let things, set your intention and let things happen and kind of see what happens, kind of like see what pops up and work with whatever energies comes your way, as opposed to coming from a specific approach or trying to, it's almost if you're trying to gain an advantage, make yourself look more desirable, feel more desirable. It's almost a sense of things will happen when you just allow it to happen and have some fun with it too. With this let it shine, this peacock spirit here, this message from your future self about career and finances. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is one of the slowest moving knights, but they are definitely focused on career and finances, making sure that they are making intentional next steps that will get them to the future that they want. They kind of take a slow approach to observing the environment, the landscape, see, what they need to do, plan that out, and, are analytical and methodical about how they move forward. But then you have this Seven of Wands, and this is someone who is, feeling challenged, feeling kind of backed into a corner, needing to, fight for their position. And then you have the Four of Cups here, not really aware of the environment, really focused on internal emotions and not really satisfied with what's around here or what's around you. And here with this peacock spirit, this let it shine, it's a sense of, allow yourself to sparkle, to show off your colors, to, get recognized for the things that you're doing well, the things, kind of like express yourself. If you're in a funk, try to be more aware of your environment. If you've been kind of almost putting yourself, maybe you're putting yourself into a corner, having a specific type of approach to things. Maybe you've been doing things the same way and over and over, and being a bit stubborn about things. So here, it's almost your future self is saying, have more fun again. Let's take a look at this Four of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands. So it could be that you feel unsupported. You feel that you're doing things on your own. But with the Nine of Wands, this is also not really being aware of your surroundings and your environment and what you bring to the table. So, it's a sense of like preparing for the worst almost. But there might be people who don't want to see you shine, are threatened by your brilliant colors. But that's okay, because this is about you. and you being, the best version of yourself. So let's see about the Seven of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands. So you do have this, courageous power. You are willing to kind of step into a position that, others might not necessarily want, but you feel driven, perhaps like protecting others, being an advocate. But you naturally have this sense about you where people are drawn to you. Perhaps you haven't wanted that type of attention. Perhaps you've been trying to downplay your inner shine and kind of focus on your future and be like really, serious about it. But here, it's a sense of you enjoying yourself, having fun. It's okay to be in the spotlight. If others don't want to see you shine, you shining will at least show them how to shine, give them a sense of it, have them want to rise up as well. So let's see about this Knight of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So, definitely you're going to have opportunities for advancing your finances and your career. And you can do it at any pace that you want, but your future self is saying, have fun while you do it, get recognized for your talents and your vibrancy, because that is definitely part of who you are and part of how you are going to be prosperous. So here, this message of freedom, the universe wants you to know to live wild and free. Choose your freedom, claim your independence. So here, it's a sense of if you feel like you've had to live a certain way, be a certain way, act a certain way, then the universe is saying kind of, be your own self. The full moon in Leo impacts your ninth house of spirituality, expansion of your belief systems, your philosophies, even travel, experiencing different environments, different cultures. So Leo also is about being in the spotlight, being a leader, pursuing your desires, and being recognized for all of those things. However, the full moon opposes the sun in Aquarius, and Aquarius is more focused on the team, the collective, as opposed to the individual. So the full moon in Leo might have some conflicts arise when it is you being yourself, expressing yourself, and fulfilling your needs versus the needs of others. So here, with this freedom card, you can see this person on the white unicorn flying off into the clouds. And then you got the Knight of Swords on this white horse flying through the clouds. It's taking action. And interestingly, it's taking action quickly and moving swiftly. Here you have the Eight of Cups. And that's kind of going on a journey as well, walking away from things that are not for your best and highest good. And with the Five of Pentacles, this is a card of feeling like possibly like you don't belong, feeling like an outsider, feeling like you don't have enough, or possibly you are not enough. So let's take a look at those Five of Pentacles. You have Ace of Swords. So if this is you feeling that you are not worthy of something, this Ace of Swords is kind of like wiping that slate clean and having a new perspective a new view of things. If this is, you feeling tied to a certain paycheck, then this Ace of Swords is kind of saying, um, perhaps look for something else, something new. If you are feeling tied to a job, perhaps looking for a new job, cutting whatever cord is keeping you there if you are there more for others than you are for yourself. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups. You have the Seven of Pentacles. So there, you can see this cat is fishing and waiting for a fish to bite. And sometimes the fish aren't biting, it's time just to pack up and go. If you are there just to enjoy the act of fishing, then stick around. So that's for you to kind of decide. Are you sticking around because others want you to, or sticking around for yourself? So let's take a look at this active Knight of Swords. You have here the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about rules. It's about structure, tradition. So to some degree, this freedom is kind of like, how do you feel you're supposed to act, behave, say, versus what is it that you feel like you want to do? And it seems that the universe is saying to live wild and free. So I'm going to close off. Oh, in terms of what this King of Pentacles, the influencing energy, the King of Pentacles is very traditional. They do things the way it's always been done. They are pretty fixated on, certain types of outcomes. And for them, living wild and free is not what they are about. Letting it shine, that's not really about who they are. Opening up, they'll open up to people who they feel are, worthy of their time or their information. So that's something to consider for you. So I am going to pull a card from the Revolving Time Oracle to answer a question of yours. You can pause the video if you don't have a question. It can be a yes or no question. You can ask about who, what, when, why. And you have this card 16, Ego. That's the answer. If you are looking for a definitive answer is no. In terms of timing, it says time is moving unexpectedly and unavoidably. This is the equivalent to the Tower. Ego is kind of tied to the sun. It's tied to the sign of Leo, and that's what the full moon is in this month, full moon in Leo. So here, in terms of thinking about what you deserve, how you should be recognized, keeping the ego in check, but relishing in, fun and what being recognized for your efforts, that's different than ego. In terms of a person, you have fire, and that is, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month. We'll see you next time. Take care.